Hello, my name is John Gaffney, and I'm the Diocesan Director for Evangelization and Catechesis in the Diocese of Des Moines, Iowa. I'm also blessed to serve NCCL on the Board of Directors and in a very special way in the role of Treasurer. Today, like last week, we're going to focus in on global ends, and in a very special way on ends 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2. I'd like to start where Richard took us last week, which is by focusing in on the Global Ends vision. NCCL exists to promote the ministries of catechesis and evangelization within the Church's teaching mission and to enhance the ministerial effectiveness of its members in their service of leadership to the Catholic Church through the interchange of ideas and mutual support. To take that, with Global Ends 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2, our focus is to enhance the ministerial environment or context, and NCCL hopes to accomplish this through the sharing of relevant information and techniques. You know, for me as a diocesan director here in Iowa, which has 4 dioceses, most of which are in very rural areas. It has been so important, also in my role as a parish catechetical leader for many years, to reach out and network with those people who have a different ministerial experience that would enhance and build on what I'm doing in my small little parish community. And so that's what I've treasured the most about NCCL over the years. And that's where 2.0 is so vital to NCCL and especially to growth, as the goal is to share information that one particular person doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to encompass, to learn from the wisdom of those who've gone before us, and to also see with new eyes, especially those who are newer in the ministry, who see things in a much different way than we have, and many times have a much better understanding of the signs of the times. So let's take a look at, in specific ways, at ends 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2. 2.0 states members of NCCL will be aware of changing dynamics and landscapes in ministry. 2.1, members of NCCL will analyze the signs of the times through empirical data, experiential anecdotes, research, and study. And 2.2, members of NCCL will engage catechetical partners and/or relevant entities outside of the organization as a means to affect better practices, approaches, methodologies, and frameworks. So with that said, we have 2 questions that NCCL board would like you to ask your areas that you represent. The first question is this: what areas or aspects of ministry need further exploration? I did this in my own province leading up to my answer to this particular question. I reached out to parish catechetical leaders all throughout Iowa and asked them to share their voice with you. Our top 5 list included evangelizing parents, more effective formation of catechists, formation specialized for rural parishes, special needs ministry, and youth ministry in a social media community world. What's going to be in your top 5? What will your parish catechetical leaders share with you, and how are you going to represent their voice? The second question is, what are the greatest needs for innovation? Our top 5 list here in Iowa included, how can innovation help cluster rural parishes in a combined ministry outreach? Not necessarily just technology innovation, but also how do we share budgets and staff and volunteers? Number 2, effective formation processes for catechists or adults that is accessible for parish staff to offer. Not just diocesan programs and national programs that are dynamic, but how can individual parish catechetical leaders have access to materials and methodologies so they can individually coach their catechists to better opportunities in the classroom. Number three, is there a better way to engage parents? Number four, urgency in the need of evangelization practices, especially to young adults and teens. And number five, is there a better way to do faith formation and sacramental preparation for children and youth that isn't based upon a classroom model? What's your list going to look like as you come to the NCCL Representative Council meeting in November? I look forward to having conversations with you about this as we continue to explore global ends here at NCCL.